Okay, Lyman. This is what I call the project universe. You can see that right there. Main rooms of Vice President of Sales Project Universe. And what I'm modeling this after is something that I was shown from heaven above how to do, and that is to create what could be called a storyboard. This is an electronic universe. There's many names for it, as you can see. My universe, my map, ideas, storyboard. I'm drawn to letting you know about the storyboard portion of this because of where I think it can be very productive for you and I. It doesn't really matter if we look at the storyboard layer, is what we call it on maps. Maps have different layers. My universe is built upon a storyboard. It's appropriate because you're working with at least one of your clients is movie makers. My universe map serves as a storyboard. Well, so can the um, project universe. And a storyboard is a graphic organizer in the form of illustrations or images displayed in a sequence for the purpose of pre-visualizing a motion picture, animation, so forth. So what I'm proposing that we do, and you can discuss it with me, and we can change it, not do it if you want. But ultimately, we would end up having these be all the main rooms, everything having to do with your project. These would be the main rooms. And so, as I speak of all these things, I'm going to be teaching you structural ways in which I manage my own universe, because you'll see right here, this is my main rooms of Greg's universe. And so each of these rooms has meaning. I go in there, and there's you can look at each one of those as parts of a huge project. That project being my entire life. But there's a storyline that runs through this whole thing. You can see in little font, and that I believe will be powerful as we work together. We'll find the storyline of your rise to Vice President of Sales. And I say the story because what I propose is we make a movie of your rise to Vice President of Sales, that your and my engagement is actually, and this is what I'm doing with basically every project that I've ever been involved in, is that we use the vehicle of a documentary um, as a structure and a language. It's already pre-populated language. We're making a movie. We all know what that means. If I call it a storyboard, movie makers know what this is. Like if I call it a logic model, evaluators and project managers know what it is. It's all the same. If I call it a map, it has connotations. Like I say, it's many things. One could just call it a outline. But I prefer to do it as I'm doing here with you because I think it will become a powerful tool, and I'll be able to do what's called um, implicit. You'll be able to do implicit learning, and that is that you'll be learning stuff that isn't our main intention. That you'll be learning, for instance, about the universe, how to organize the universe, everything, things you'll be able to pass on to your children, things that you'll be able to use personally, and so that's probably how I'll end up teaching most people of your caliber, high-end people, about the universe is within the context of projects where we're trying to get things done, getting to great, and so this is a tool. So we don't have to use this tool, but I am recommending it because we'll end up using something like it. But this one will be pretty powerful because I understand ways to structure things in this environment. So, okay, I this is actually a remnant from a different project I have, so I'm going to remove these. You'll have some blank spaces here. Staging area. So what you see is the main rooms right here. So this is one of the things I like about a universe, and my own personal universe or project universe, is it brings everything to one place. So if you go, oh, where's that thing? Well, there's one place that at least you would link to. So it's kind of like a web page, and essentially is, that you would go to, and you would be able to drill down. And so that if you do lose something, you can't find it, you say, well, I need to make sure that I have these rooms properly. Because if you're missing a pillow, we would guess that it's in the bedroom in your house. What if you're missing a tool? Well, we would guess that room would be your tool room or your utility room, and so forth. So it gives an organizing structure, bottom line, which is what we'll need as we create a documentary. I hope that you'll be on board with that. Of your rise to vice president of sales. This will be an internal movie, of course. I just got the call. Yeah, almost. So then the staging area, you'll see what that is. It's basically where we dump stuff, and so there's where I've dumped it until I move it into a place that I shall do, hopefully this evening, as I had planned, and then we'll go from there. Which these below here are the notes I took, and so I'm going to put those into a structure. But there's the start, and I will stop recording.